and gentlemen, you both received your instructions in the dressing room. I want a good, clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Above all, protect yourselves at all times. Escúchame, cuídate, listos, vámonos.
Takashi Miura, the reigning champion. It's a 130-pound fight.
I want to see if Miura can get something going with his punches, because if he doesn't, he can't slow down Vargas. Vargas will get on a roll.
Well, we'll see. You see that the Japanese fighter in the black trunks is a southpaw. He's had only a couple of losses. He lost to Takashi Uchiyama for the WBA World 130-pound title. That's no disgrace. Uchiyama, the longtime world champion in Japan. His other loss was to Yusuke Kobori, but you're going to go back to 2007 for that. Coming off a win in May when he defended his WBC 130-pound title, stopping Billy Dibb in Tokyo in the third round in that one. So he showed power in that one, too. Vargas doing all right to get things going here. He's getting that jab established.
He's a very skinny cat.
Yeah, he has. He is an inch and a half taller, but he's...
Oh, man! What a right-up shot!
He hurt him. He's ready to go, though. His legs are straightened right up. Man, did he nail him. He's keeping the pressure on. This would be some upset right away.
Stop. Here we go.
So far, Vargas is showing the power here. He's stuck. Now here's the champ trying to battle back using that right hand, which is his jabbing hand as a light. And he walked right into that shot by Vargas. Man.
Go down.
I thought he was ready to go, told myself. Body shot.
Stop.
He's hit this guy in this round. Look at how his feet are flat as canvas.
Get his legs back.
Stop.
Gonna buy some time here. There's a lot of time boxing time-wise. 48 seconds to go here. Vargas trying to jump on this guy right away. Vargas did a nice job establishing his jab and then the right hand.
Be careful, don't get countered.
Stop.
You're shocked here in the first round. Everything but go down. To the credit to his training, but I mean he's way off right now. His punches aren't accurate. He's throwing wide shots.
I'll give this a 10-8 round if he doesn't go down.
Look at that big knot by the right eye of Miura.
Vargas going into it. One shot, knock out his can.
You can see that when you get down to his where he had to squat.
Yeah.
But he stayed up. That's strength and training. Well, let's see if he has recovered in fact. But that's a big shock. And Vargas, and again, Tony said that should be scored a 10-8 round. And I wouldn't disagree with it, Tony. And the only reason, again, I didn't do it is because I don't know if the judges will do it. But they should, under what they talk about at the conventions when they try to separate the 10-9 rounds. I mean, that was a clearly easy round to score.
Coming forward, trying to reestablish himself.
His legs look okay right now.
Squared up every once in a while.
He does get squared up, and that's dangerous. And Vargas, you've seen the power of his right hand. There it is again. He catches it with the uppercut, right hand again. Miura's got problems with this guy, I'll tell you.
Stop.
He already just stepped back, kind of established a jab. He's trying to get coming in, but
that's like 3 right hands in a row that he's able to hit Miura.
Stop.
The reigning champ having a real problem with Francisco Vargas. Right hand has certainly found a home. The straight right hand for the orthodox fighter against the southpaw is perfect.
right down the middle.
Body shot.
You know, I talk about his skinny calves. He's got some power all through his body.
Stop.
There's blood underneath the cheek. I'm not sure where it's coming from on Vargas. The heads rubbing together. It's difficult to say where the blood is coming from. All but down in the first round, and Mera lands a nice solid body shot with that left hand. That's his power shot to the southpaw. Legs seem to be back all right now. He's back up on his toes as opposed to having to get hit. It's like he had glue on his heels. Yeah. He was going a little bit more offensive minded here with 30 seconds to go in the second round. Vargas still out in front this round, though. Yeah, many more punches.
No. Stop.
The champ gets a couple of shots through, but it's countered pretty good by Vargas.
Miura looks a little clear now.
A lot clearer, Tony. You're exactly right. And a surprising first two rounds, and that Vargas totally controlled the first round. And while Miura, the champ in the black trunks, get back into it in the second round, I don't think he won the round. We'll see how it goes now. This is round number 3. This is scheduled to 12. It's the WBC Super Featherweight Championship of the world at 130 pounds. Miura, the champion in the black trunks, has been peppered by right hands by Francisco Vargas, the undefeated 22-0 fighter. One draw in his record.
Vargas trying to pick up the pace of swinging punches, but he needs to step back and go back to that right hand down the middle.
Get himself some room. He worked him with that right hand right there, Tony, but he did it when he had the room. Miura loads up his left, and he stretches win with that one. On the inside, when they're on the inside, they're not quite tied up, but they're close to being tied up. Vargas is able to land that right hand with he's kind of holding down the left hand of Miura on the inside. Watch it, folks. Sometimes jabs with his right hand, and sometimes kind of like a little hook. Much closer, Tony.
Yeah, Vargas throw a lot of punches. I wonder, if he's setting a pace that's too much for him. He's got a ways to go.
Good whacking this guy, and yeah, certainly a great pace for him. He expended an awful lot of energy in that first round, and the first part of the second round. I still can't tell if he's got a cut or it's just a welt underneath that right eye of Vargas.
Nice body.
This is nice boxing now by the champ.
Starting to open up now.
Suddenly this round is in favor of Miura.
He's coming down the field with his digging to the body. Slow down just a tad.
Yeah, he does it, and he didn't jab his way in that time. In the very first round, remember when I said his jab looks really good to start things off here. It doesn't look that great right now. When he goes with the right hand, we're able to gobble that up. Hard right hand, that's the hook for the southpaw. Actually would be considered a cross if you want to be real technical. Southpaw. But it's in the hooking motion.
There's some kind of abrasion under Vargas' right eye, but it's like a scrape more than anything else.
Might have been, the tape, but there's also a welt there. So he's got hit by that. Vargas still won the round, but he got a cut underneath that right eye. And here we go to round number 4 in the scheduled 12 rounder for world title. Again, I'm the Colonel Bob Sheridan with Tony Page. Wherever you're watching around the world, we're glad that you can be with us. This is the WBC Super Featherweight Championship of the world. Takashi Miura in the black trunks. It's the southpaw against Francisco Vargas. He's done a nice job so far and slightly out in front in the fight. But the champ coming on now.
Yes, he is. He's the aggressor now. His head is completely cleared from that almost knockdown in the first round.
Vargas punches with a Vargas, he lands a solid right hand, but nothing like the right hand that almost dropped Miura in the first round.
And he's hitting Miura. Miura's hitting the back.
See something back and forth. Both guys have puffiness underneath their right eyes, and there's a little bit of a slit underneath the right eye of Vargas from the second round. But both of them are considerable welts.
Yeah.
And they're only in the fourth round. Decent hooks to the body by Vargas. Vargas in the arm, the champion Mera in the back. Coming forward,
Throwing punches.
Stop.
Good body shots.
Tony is the type of referee that let him go as long as those hands, or at least one hand, is free. It's good boxing now by the challenger, Vargas.
He's got that foot to the left. That corner. Right down the middle.
As you say that, Vargas does just exactly the opposite. Throws the right hand down the middle. But you're right. That's exactly what we need to see. There it was there.
He's digging those shots now.
That's a nice straight left hand down the middle. That's the power shot. And that's the one that you were asking for.
Early in the round, finally went the other way to begin.
Right. But everybody knows that's the way to be a right-handed fighter from the southpaw, to throw that hand down the middle and then go to the other. Left hand drops him. Beautiful shot.
5, 6, 7, 8. Venga para acá. ¿Está bien?
Tony asked him to come forward, asked him if he's okay. But that opened up that cut too, Tony, when he whacked it with that straight hand down the middle.
Sure did.
He's almost out of time, so the legs are shot to Vargas right now. That's a big difference in the fight that turns everything. Let's see what they've been able to do in between and to get the insult on and to get enough grease on that eye of Vargas and Miura. Now he's got a whole different set of adrenaline flowing now. He looks like he wants to take his Vargas.
There's trouble right now. He's got to establish a jab, but he'd be better off maybe trying to hold him and clear his head a little bit.
And his legs are not there either. Vargas' legs aren't there right now, and Miura knows it.
He's showing his championship pedigree right now.
Now he showed it in his conditioning when he was really tapped in the first round, and then he came back a little bit in the second round, definitely won the third round. Another big shot landed there.
And I mentioned by coming down the middle, that's what he's starting to do now. Just bring it straight down the middle, that left hand.
And that eye is getting worse by the moment of Vargas, that right eye. And another shot right on top of it.
Now he's doubling up on his punches.
Comes to the uppercut. Everything he's doing now is working for Miura.
One more uppercut might drop him. He's got him leaning.
No.
His legs still aren't totally there. He's very...
Oh, look at the eye.
Yeah, the eye's bad. And look how swollen up it is. He can't possibly last more than 2 or 3 more rounds if he doesn't get clipped in this round. A lot of time left in this round. There's another shot right on top of it, and another one.
I can see him go to the body and then go to an uppercut. What's the uppercut?
Really good uppercut, too. He wants to try and get back on top of that cut. A lot of time left in this round.
Just taking his time, landing good power shots.
Stop.
On the inside, the shot there was separating. Straight right hand by Vargas, but didn't do much damage at all to Miura. Miura, mind you, has pretty good wealth underneath his right eye as well. Nowhere near as much damage done as he's done to the right eye of the challenger, Vargas. Vargas tries to cover the body. He needs to throw that right hand down the middle, and he does. And he catches Miura, but Miura's in such great shape, just able to dominate.
Yeah. He's just a man on a mission, gets hit with a shot. I think he feels he took his best shot in the first round. He couldn't put me down. Now it's my turn.
His eyes closing up pretty good, though.
Yeah. He might need to pick it up himself if you don't want his eye to shut, and then you can't see punches coming from that side.
Of course, Japanese fighters have the high cheekbones by by their nationality and heritage and structure. And, you know, you get a welt and it closes that eye up pretty good. And that's kind of what's happening to him, but it's nowhere near, as I said, as bad as the cut that Vargas has, the welt that Vargas has under his right eye. Solid shots being landed as the bell's coming up here. And around the front, that's just a good round.
No.
Over Mera front 48 to 46, but he's been coming on the last 3 rounds of this fight. And as a matter of fact, really pummeled Vargas in the last round, the round before that.
47.
No. Come on. No, I got this one.
We're in the 6th round of this scheduled 12-round fight. Both guys have been shaken. Vargas, of course, was down there in the 4th round with a straight right hand power shot. And Miura almost was down back in the 3rd round.
He recovered to do damage. Let's see if Vargas can recover from that cut, or at least pick up the pace of it before the cut gets worse.
He doesn't seem to have the same bounce with his legs or anything. I mean, his winging shot's pretty good right now. Did catch him with the left hook on that big swollen right eye of Miura. Miura again in the black trunks.
Could be a desperation.
Jim, you mentioned another thing way back in the 1st round about the slender legs of Vargas, and at this stage of the fight, it makes a big difference now whether he's got those strong thighs and legs. And his legs don't look great.
No.
When he has a wide shot, you see him stagnant just slightly.
Yeah.
You watch him, see the legs look a little rubbery in the knees.
And he's just, and it's just like that. You can't get any power behind your punches. You can wing them and land, but not going to do damage like that one. And the looping shot. That uppercut because he's got Vargas leading on.
Yeah, the uppercut is certainly there. Get himself in position, that left hand is not loose. And he can throw it either side. He can throw the right uppercut or the left uppercut.
They both do that.
This is seesawing back and forth. I mean, Vargas doing away with the judge considering the damage that's been doled out to him by getting dropped in the 4th round.
Yep.
And just getting out the box in the 5th. Doing a decent job here, but the power shots are off the hands definitely up Miura.
Miura again, a couple of good shots, push back Vargas.
Decent right hand landed there, missed with that big left.
Stop.
Vargas is some kind of tough kid. I'll tell you, he's taking some punishment. Hanging right in there.
Just keep it up the board. It looked like it was on. The hand was, they were wiping away some blood. It looked like it might be a little under, but I got to get a better look.
It's only hard to see from his position here exactly where those cuts are.
And all areas it dissipated. I mean, it's colored now.
We're in the 7th round of the scheduled 12-round affair. We get Miura out in front in the fight. But it's still close enough where Vargas can crawl right back into this thing. But things haven't been going his way the last couple of rounds.
Miura working that jab.
Jab.
And he's setting up a straight left.
That's exactly what he's doing, is setting it up. Meanwhile, Vargas comes with 2 winging shots and sails the head of the champ. Champ lands another one right on top of that cut and that swollen right eye of Vargas.
I wonder if the doctors might take a look between rounds.
Well, they've been serious enough. Tony to stop us. Tony Weeks, the referee, have the doc come in. But they've done a nice job in the corner, Vargas, of keeping that under control. We got Rafael Garcia's his cutman. He's one of the best in the business. But great left hand, 2 of them, 3 of them now.
He wearing it down. He's a tough kid. He keeps trying, but he's getting hit.
You use the word getting worn down. either jab with that right hand or use the hooking motion with it. Time he goes to the light left hand lead, but he wants to land that big left hand right now.
Go to the body, do some damage too. Up against the ropes. He has the hook to the body, has the uppercut, straight left to the head.
They don't want Vargas near the ropes. If he feels those ropes in his back, they want him out of there. Right now, Miura is really covering the face of Vargas. Vargas lands 3 or 4 punches back. Boy, there's no quitting this kid. He's taking some heavy shots. Fight.
Trying to land that shot he landed again in the first round, but doesn't have the power right now.
Exchange punches. One guy lands on the other guy, comes back, he gets tied up. But the heavier blows now being landed by Miura. Hard right hand. Who are the body shots in this one?
I don't know, but it would do some damage.
Just about out of time here. The bell sounds in the 7th. Miura is the reigning champion. Here we go. He skips across the ring. He's ready to go with the southpaw on the black fronts. I think Vargas trying to pick up the pace himself a little bit. Very tough Mexican-style fighter. Just keeps coming forward all the time. He's cut the eyelid to the right side. He's got a cut below it. Hard body shot that time by Miura.
Miura's at the work in the body now. Taking the shot.
Well, we asked for some body shots and we get to this round, Tony.
He's teeing off now.
Hard body shot that time.
He's run while he's running.
Grit his teeth and he grunts when he throws those punches. He's throwing that hard.
Stop.
And it also tightens up the solar plexus in your stomach when you grunt like that. And, Vargas comes back with a right hand of his own, but no real power behind it. Meanwhile, that we keep talking about the cut in the eyelid, the big puffy, and the cut below the right eye of Vargas, but Miura's got some problems with his eye as well. Against his right eye as well.
That's why he's starting to just dig some more. See if we can bring Vargas' hands down, go over the top, maybe drop it.
Vargas doing a pretty good job keeping the hands up as he comes in, but he's still getting nailed with those shots. I'm wondering if he's having trouble seeing it on the right eye now because, every time the left is thrown by Miura, he's landing it on top of that eye again. Stands back, he goes winging for that eye again, doesn't catch it.
Stop.
Body shot.
That eye's a mess, that right eye of Vargas. I mean, there's a lot of time to go. We're in the 8th round, and you get 4 more rounds after this for him to continue to take punishment on top of that eye. I don't know if that eye can hold up this long.
No, I don't know either.
I mean, providing the boxing just continues to kind of seesawing back and forth with Vargas right in the thing, but Miura seemingly landing heavier punches all the time.
I was wondering if Miura's eye might swell shut, but I'm more worried about Vargas because cut above and below.
Well, as you said that, Vargas just landed 2 straight left jabs right on top of that swollen eye of Miura, and that's not doing him any good either. We got 2 one-eyed fighters. We got 2 eyes between them now. Look at that, right on top of the eye again. Oh, yeah, he certainly did well.
10 seconds.
Vargas get hit again. His legs wobble from a jab. That'll tell you how fatigued he is.
21 seconds.
This should be it because right now, Miura, all he needs to do is land a couple more on top of it. Look at this. Vargas. He knocks him down. And Miura's really hurt. He gets back up and his legs aren't solid. Can you believe that? Vargas has dropped Miura. And now let's see what he can do with it. Miura's legs are shot. He's in trouble. Stop. How about that for Vargas? We're talking about him now
uppercut. I talked about the uppercut, but the two shots by Vargas, the uppercut, the left hook, and then he just sets him up, right hand down the middle, caught him. I mean, this time, look at this. Look, this time he goes down. That was a solid shot.
Actually, he was knocked down twice because when his hand touched, that had to be scored a knockout, but a knockdown rather.
But Vargas, we figured it's all over. The doctor comes in, and even he realized if the doctor's coming in, this isn't good. And you're right. So, you know what? He could have called a knockdown right then. He just pounded him away.
He just jumped right on it. Tony was behind him, and had he seen the glove touch the canvas, he would have called it a knockdown.
And then he just was throwing punches, and that's when Tony started to come over. He saw him take too much punishment. I thought Miura might have something left in him, but Vargas took it out. Look at that eye. That's when I think Tony realized. He saw him get hit. His arm started to come down. And he wasn't firing back. He was just taking shots.
Well, in the end, as you see there, folks, 3 solid punches in a row. And Vargas is your brand new champion.
Las Vegas.
Good job.
Fight, huh?
We have just witnessed one of the all-time great comebacks in the ring as referee Tony Weed steps in to call a halt to the bout. The official time, 1 minute, 31 seconds, round number 9. The winner by TKO victory, still undefeated, and new super featherweight champion of the world, Francisco El Bandito